Can we totally shift our focus to circle of influence? Don't think about anything at all on concern. It's a good example, the other end of the stick. Why this? Let us see here. You can mostly focus on circle of influence, but let us just remember 2 points always, that there are consequences and there are mistakes. Why this? You are always free to choose your actions. You know you have knowledge, you know that you have the skill, you know that you have the desire. Yes, you want to take some action. But actions are happening within your circle of influence. But what are the consequences of those actions? The results of those actions. Are they happening always in your circle of influence? No. They are actually happening most of the times in circle of concern. Isn't it? You do something in your office, a result comes, but the result is not always driven by you. The result is driven by others, or sometimes partly you, partly others. So it's a concern, isn't it? So when you pick a stick, you like one end of the stick, you pick it, but is it not like you are picking the other end of the stick also along with it? So the stick example is very good. If you just correlate this with karma yoga philosophy also, see, you make an action. Action is in your hands, but the result automatically comes. How it comes, when it comes, in what form it comes, you don't know. You cannot control that. That is concern. The result is the concern. But the action what you are taking, holding one end of the stick, is yours. But never forget that whatever you are doing today will always bear fruit some other day, or instantly, or maybe after a long time. So you can see how again the Western philosophy is again converging with Eastern philosophical thought. That's the reason. If we have that honesty, we have those good principles in our mind, you can always correlate all those great points, and then put them for a better use for yourself. So when we pick the action through influence, we also pick the consequence some way or the other through the circle of concern. That's the reason we need to remember that even if you focus more on the circle of concern, you need to also think more about your concern as well. Even in influence you focus, but consequence you remember. So we make an example here. What if there is a snake which has bitten you? Unfortunate. Then you have 2 reactions to do, or 2 responses. One is you got so angry you want to chase it and kill it. You are running. What happens? Running is your action. Okay, you decided, okay, I will react. I will not leave that snake. I start running now. What will happen? Consequence. On the other hand, the snake has bitten you. Okay, external event. You did not expect snake to come and bite you. But this time, instead of chasing to seek revenge or kill it, you are trying to treat yourself first. Forget about what caused the problem to you, but you are thinking about how can I let the poison out so that I live properly. So what happened in the reactive action in the first consequence? The person dies. What happens in the second option, which is a proactive action, even for the same problem? We are never saying you never face problems. You always face problems. But the way you responded in the first instance, when a snake has bitten you, if you ran to chase it and kill it, you are actually killing yourself. But in the second instance, when you are trying to take some poison out of it, you are taking a proactive step. And finally, this consequence is actually helping you. In the first case, the consequence is actually killing you. So this is the point. It's not just sufficient to know that you are fully capable of taking any action. Yes, fine, it's good. You are not dependent anymore. You are independent. You can think well, do things well, and take some actions. But if you don't even think of what the consequences could be, then they could be reactive, they could be proactive, depending on your action itself. So just remember, actions in your hands, in your influence. Consequences not always in your hands. They are external to you, and you are operating in a world with a lot of concerns around and with limited actions which you can take. So this is very important.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.